Hi, this is Robin's Realm Readings. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming in, everyone and anyone that's here. This is just a general collective reading because I haven't done one for you yet. And of course I have this new setting. I hope that you can see the cards good. I'm doing my best to come forward with what I have for you. So I'm just going to give a basic collective reading for May. I'm going to use the Attract Love Naturally for my face and neck. This is all natural. It smells so friggin' good. Delicious, wonderful. Then I clear the space around me and protect it from negative energies with clear black magic and spells. It's really a very, very powerful, potent combination of oils and water that are set to, and Reiki infused with power to accentuate whatever you are using it for. And then I also have the most wonderful divine scent, sacred holy anointing mist in a bottle. Oh my God, this is like, I don't know, it's heaven. So you should go to my store, Etsy.com/shop/Robin's Realm Readings. You can also go there and you can put an order in for my pre-sale on my What They Keep Secret From You cards that are just being produced. Thank you for your presence. We're calling on divine, light, high-powered energies to protect this energy right now from any form of negativity. Send it back to the one sending it and provide with us a nice, balanced environment where we can look at love and the healing energies for this reading. Whoever this applies to, may you be blessed. Well. So we're going to start with, these are what the monthly readings are going to be like too. I'm just going to give you one of these cards. This is a Sacred Activation Oracle card. Let's see what the cosmic mind is on in this Mercury retrograde Pluto junk we're dealing with. Trust me, I am Scorpio. I went and bought myself a Scorpio bracelet. I will not be toyed with. Masters of the universe. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We're not. We're powerful though. Yes. Ooh, babies. See what shows up for my beloveds. What do you have, spirit guides, for this wonderful reading? I'm listening to Tibetan sounds. That's the way I'm going to be doing my readings until I feel like changing it. It is for everyone's sake. Blessings in this channel. Fertility. Wow. I wonder if this is going to be about the Empress. That's interesting because that's my birthday too. Now here's the point. This frequency invites you to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than you were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from your consciousness into a new and grander expression of yourself. Fantastic. Ooh la la. And I love the colors. Let's have a true love reading card for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Doing things a little differently, going with the flow, trusting the Spirit guides. Always the best thing to do. Sexuality and fertility. Wow. Somebody says, sorry about this. Okay, are you able to see these? I hope you can see this with the lighting the way it is. Sexuality and fertility. Wow, Spirit, where are you going with this reading? We'll find out. Sorry, I don't like my cards flying all over the table. I'm particular that way. Plus, I'm still healing my right arm, so bear with me while let me find out if there's a problem with the sexuality with my Heal Yourself reading cards, or if it's someone's ready to produce something, maybe a baby, maybe a family, maybe they're using sexual magic. I know not. Tell me about this sexuality and the personality of what's going on with this, please. Collective energies, Aries to Pisces, all signs. If it applies, apply it. If it doesn't, let it fly. Thank you. We love you. Patience. Patience. Oh my gosh. My loves. My fertile, beautiful goddesses. You're being asked to be patient, to keep your beauty levels up, your beauty routines, to keep your inner goddess bright and shiny. Continue to be patient with the divine. There is a story in the Bible of the Hebrews when there was a righteous woman who wanted a baby really, really bad, because back then it was mandatory. You know, you were thought of as in a different way. You couldn't produce offspring in the certain time periods. So what Hannah did was she went into the temple constantly, on her knees, talking to God in her own way, crying out for fertility, for a baby, for an heir. She wanted it so bad. Her lips were trembling, the word says. Trembling lips. That's what happens when you're really crying out to the divine and you really want something. She could have been speaking in tongues or something, I don't know. But my gosh, guess what happened? She produced. She got pregnant not too long after these petitions to God for a child. Now, this could also be someone is coming into their fertility. See 25, 26, and 27. That adds up to 18 when you break it down. And then when you break that down farther, you get 9. 9 is the number of abundance. And here you are. 2 and 7 is 9. Yeah? So someone's crying out for some kind of something. I don't know how sexuality plays in it if it's not, you could be a masculine crying out to the Lord for your spouse to have a baby for you. I don't know. Or there could have been message about a baby coming. I don't know that either. It has something to do with your sexuality. The 3 of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Father, wife, child, or whatever. I mean, sexual preference is irrelevant, is it not? Because you could still have a family. If you have love and support and ability to raise a child, that's up to you, my loves. But someone's trying to be patient, and it could very well be. See, this is about building a family, okay? Wow. I like it. I haven't read like this in a long time. So I like going into these different cards and different avenues and different feelings of energies and let them come forward, because it might be ministering to someone that really needs hope right now, that they're not losing their mind, that they are being instructed to be patient on something, okay? So tell me more about this sexuality and these 3 of coins. Yeah, I knew it. The Empress. Our Empresses are fertile. They are mother types. They are builders. They are women of the divine energies. Not always. You can only determine that if she comes in reverse. She's not in reverse. She's sitting here with the 10 of Cups. She's going to get what she wants because she's fervently crying out to build this, and the spirit and universe sees that. It's a very good chance that you'll get what you want. Yes, you might be working. See, the King of Swords to me has always been God, let's say, the divine mind, the divine spirit, the higher consciousness, the highest form of communicating, and in the spirit as well, provided you use it in such a way as that, If you are not, some of you are worried that you're getting too old. And God says, I have eternity. You're never too old. And don't put a time limit on it, but keep your faith and keep your strength. Keep praying, keep talking, keep working on it, and be patient. Because you're a glorious creative empress and you know you're going to get what you're working on, continue, Spirit. Knight of Cups. Be patient for your wish fulfillment. It's coming. Nine of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 10 of Cups, complete fulfillment. Maybe you're sexually fulfilled, but you're waiting for the child. You're waiting for the news. I don't know. Or the family. Or maybe even just the relationship itself. Maybe you're sexually ready and fertile, and you're being patient for your 10 of Cups, and you're holding space for it, and you're praying for it. It could also be about creating a business, right? It could be. There's conflict here. The 5 of Wands, conflict. These are emotions, you guys. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These are emotions, and these are other people's opinions. These are people who fight against your well-being. These are people who come in to confuse you, to give you different thought processes and different emotions about your own well-being, your own prayers and your own desires. What's going to happen to that person that's trying to do that to my Empress? The 9 of Pentacles is a single person, and they could be they could also have abundance. What is their point? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Knight of Cups. Oh, hold on. Give me another clarity. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Trying to confuse. Want to come in and help this person who's fertile and sexual and creative, build a family, have communication, and what is the truth. And the Ace of Swords says, yes, you are telling the truth. Coming in with communication and clarity about this 9 of Pentacles, about being single and productive. But I need to know more about this 5 of Wands. Spirit, I need that. What is that for my Empresses, please? Empress, I didn't expect to read for you, angels. You could be male or female too, you know. This is all about wanting to build this family, whatever this family is for you. It's something about being creative and about being happy. Oh. Okay. So what this is somebody in the background communicating their own thoughts to you and their own ideas. What are their thoughts and ideas about? About justice. Could be a Libra. Interesting. About justice, about balance. So maybe there's someone's trying to encourage you to stay balanced, but you see it as a harassment. Is that correct, Spirit? Yes. The Wheel of Fortune is here. That is correct. And the 10 of Pentacles. So someone's trying to come in and bring you a relationship, a real relationship. They are. And they know that you're fertile. So I think that the Lord is going to see to it, however you look at that, the Lord, you know. You're going to get this if you want it bad enough. They say if you want anything bad enough, work on it. Spend time getting to know each other. King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Work on your finances and career. 9 of Pentacles, Empress. You can use your sexual power to grow. Retreat from the public if you need to. Disconnect so you can build your business. What is this person over here? They're playful. They're going to come in. It might get you confused because you're busy working on your projects and your life. This person might get you a little confused because they want to play too. And you're trying to run a business. They better come up with some good solutions. Okay, there's someone here. That's another one too. Unrequited love could also represent the 5 of Wands. They're conflicted because they can't reach you with this offer of love. Interesting. Well, that's what I have for you. If you would ever like to have a personal reading, please go to my website. It's in the box below. And I will look up for you whatever it is you need. I am a Reiki master. I am a sound healer. And I take my time. Sometimes it takes a couple of days to get your reading because it takes forever to upload. I could have your reading already done. And some things are very deep and they require me to meditate first. So if you really, really want to connect with me, I appreciate that very much. I hold everything I do with you sanctified. It is personal. It's neutral so that you can decide what to do with the energies. But I can tap you into some very high forces. As a matter of fact, today I tapped into, I have some very, very, very powerful clients. And when you're working with high-powered clients who do all spiritual work, then what happens is that energy floats into my environment and then it goes off to you. Do you want that? That's up to you. I thank you for your attention, your love, your support. Please hit the like button. If you'd like to support me on a more permanent offer, you can go and join me on Patreon. Qualify for I do 3 free readings a month, sometimes more. And I also give a free gift as a thank you and an inspiration to my guests. And they're always pretty much spiritual gifts. I have one that I'm going to give away in May. I'll show you. It's really unique. I didn't think that they'd want me to give it, but I'm going to. So, you know, I'm a real unique person too. And I like it that way. So I found these really cool socks. And this beautiful thing. Look at this. These say doing good, open-minded, just vibing. Aren't they cute? Choose happy, humankind, breathe deep. Aren't they cute? And they're all like pastel colors, so I thought they would be such a nice gift for somebody. You only qualify for that by joining me on Patreon now. Everything's in the link below. Patreon.com/Robbins Realm Readings. I thank you and love you. Namaste.